Hey everyone! I recently started running Tower of Disappearance a lot more, so I thought I'd finally make my own guide. This dungeon can be a little overwhelming at first, so let's take it one stage at a time. But before we do that, a few things to keep in mind. You'll want to have around 200k total attack if you want to do stage 5, and around 350k to do stage 10 without too much struggle. Most items cannot be used here, but monsters will drop listeners, HP, and MP potions that can be used, so use them wisely. You can only revive using Listener's Prayer, and each person can only carry one prayer per run. In my opinion, the best time to use your prayer is when 3 or more party members have died, or to revive yourself as soon as possible if the party is trying to kill Kaze on the 10th floor. For this reason, support characters are very encouraged here since they can heal and even revive others. Crowd control can be removed quickly if you spam left and right quickly. Doing this with Stone Curse greatly decreases the damage you take. If you are inexperienced in Tower of Disappearance, pay attention to your party members. Players will usually gather at the spot where the boss on the next floor spawns, and some bosses are easier to kill if you take turns attacking, so wait for someone to take the lead and then use your skills. Finally, take your time. If you try to spam your strongest skills without thinking, you will die very quickly. Make sure you conserve your MP and use it when you think you will do the most damage or when a skill's iframes can save you. With all that being said, let's talk about stage 1. Here we have 2 very mobile Dark Gorgos, so try to gather them in a corner before using skills to do the most damage. They have one powerful danger attack that is difficult to escape, so make sure to dodge or counterattack if needed. Next, we have Hellish Gardosen. His attacks are similar to the monster in Sanctum of Destruction, so keep that in mind. Be very careful when he starts casting his pull attack since it is a one-hit KO, but you can easily run away or use skills to dodge it. Wicked Kamiki is also similar to her Sanctum of Destruction counterpart, but she casts spells a lot faster. Her lightning attack is the most dangerous and will almost always kill you instantly, so be sure to keep some distance between you if you can, and watch out for her teleporting. Now, we have the last of the recycled Sanctum bosses, Vengeful Gaikoz. Again, his attacks are similar to those in Sanctum, but a lot more deadly. This is a boss where you will really want to take turns attacking since he will teleport if he takes too many hits, and he is super mobile with a small hitbox. Usually, someone will attack first, then everyone else will take turns when they see an opening. Gaikoz also has a danger attack that makes him untargetable, so be smart about using your MP here. After Gaikoz, we have our first encounter with Kaze'aze. The best advice here is to kill her before she can move around, but if you can't do that, here are the things to look out for. She will start off at the bottom center and cast fire pillars. These will juggle you if you are hit, so try to use skills or counterattack if you get caught. After this, she will knock you back and teleport to the middle center and cast her instant kill. This attack hits after 5 seconds of casting, and there is a visual indicator around Kaze when it is about to start doing damage. I usually use a skill to dodge, but please keep in mind that you will delay Kaze's attack if you cast your skill too early or if you are too close to Kaze, and your party members will get mad at you. So, try to use your skill closer to the edge of the screen on the bottom floor. After this, Kaze will teleport to any of the corners of the map and begin firing powerful expanding orbs. Do your best to dodge these while making your way behind her to continue doing damage. Be aware that she has other skills such as Cursed Arrow, a DOT Cloud, and a small orb attack that she will use to try to kill you if you get too close. She may also cast a barrier that needs to be damaged enough before you can continue to damage her HP bars. Once you kill Kaze, a door will appear, and the host can end the dungeon by pressing escape, or you can break the door to continue. From stage 6 onwards, you will need to defeat a regular version of each of the previous bosses to spawn the actual bosses. Luckily, all tips from the previous floors apply to the bosses on the higher floors, but just be careful because there are 2 of each boss plus a warning attack that can be deadly. On floor 6, you should try to dodge immediately since a warning attack will knock you up and falling fireballs will damage you, which can be fatal after fighting Kaze. When fighting the Dark Gorgos on floor 6, watch out for their massive fire breath attack and their large size. But don't forget that they have a larger hitbox, so some skills do even more damage. Next up is Gaikoz in stage 7. They will behave similar to stage 4, but try to stay near the edge of the screen since this is the best way to avoid the warning attack that will most likely one-hit KO if you are hit. This method will also encourage the Gaikoz to teleport near you so you don't have to chase them. After Gaikoz is Kamiki, and her warning attack is a massive blizzard that will cover either the upper or lower half of the room and freeze anyone caught in it. A red indicator will show you where the attack will hit, so try to get out of the way as soon as possible. Stage 9 is a rematch with Gardosen, who now has a global one-hit KO attack. Similar to Kamiki's danger attack, the targeted side of the screen will flash red, so make sure you have enough mana to use a skill to dodge. Finally, we've reached stage 10, the final battle with Kaze'aze. You can either kill Kaze to end the dungeon quickly, or if your party is not strong enough, you must survive an additional 4 minutes to successfully clear the dungeon. If you choose to fight, the best thing to do is delay her as much as possible on the bottom before she starts her usual attacks. She will use the same attack pattern as stage 5, and the monster behind her will also infect areas of the floor that do damage over time and slow your character, so keep that in mind when moving around. And that's all there is to it. I avoided this dungeon for a long time because I thought it was a hassle, but it can honestly be really fun figuring out new ways to finish even faster, especially when you're playing with a party you trust. You also get some great rewards such as champion mode tickets, event dungeon tickets, single property scrolls, potions, and so much more. As always, please leave any additional tips in the comments, and don't forget you can also check out my Tower of Disappearance gameplay video to see extended gameplay. Bye!